Previously on MasterChef Australia,
Oh my God!
No way.
the top 12 were greeted with a smoking hot challenge from Dave Pint.
Make sure you get enough colour on it, because those charred bits is what really makes it magic.
They all brought the heat in different ways,
I am on fire today, so let's do it.
All right, Hibachi, give it to me.
making amazing meals that featured the char.
You have just brought biblical amounts of flavour.
Thank you so much.
But Alvin, Steph, Montana and Billy felt the burn of being the bottom four. Tonight, there's so much riding on one dish.
The pressure of the elimination is definitely getting to me. It's completely rattled my brain.
But can they recreate it without even seeing it first?
Here we go. This is my third pressure test this season. I'm up against Billy, Montana, and Steph.
Morning.
Morning.
We know 75% of pressure tests are always desserts.
Let's do it.
That's, backyard statistics. But if it's going to be a dessert, I'm up against 3 dessert queens. And the queen, allow us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
However, I'm feeling determined and I'm going to try my hardest not to be the one going home today.
That's not a lot of stuff. Yeah. It's not a lot of stuff. It's not a lot of stuff.
Today is a pressure test, of course. Billy, definitely not your first pressure test. Is this just another day at the office?
In a way, yeah. There's a lot more pressure, obviously, today, being a pressure test. Yeah, you just got to do whatever hell is presented today.
It's a very particular kind of hell today as well.
Great,
thank you.
excellent.
That settles the
Lovely.
nerves.
Today's dish comes from one of Melbourne's favourite restaurants. In fact, it's so good, it's been on the menu there since its inception in 2014. The chef behind it spent 4 years at Voudemont and now co-owns some of Melbourne's best Italian dining establishments. He's at the forefront of modern Italian cuisine in this country. Please welcome, from Tipo 00 and Osteria Ilaria in Melbourne, Andreas Papadakis!
I've been at Tipo 00 so many times now. That's one of my favorites as well. And it's just simple, traditional. It's got a little bit of spin, but they're not reinventing the wheel in their restaurant. I know that if I'm gonna go there, I'm not gonna be disappointed.
Andres, good to see you back in the MasterChef kitchen.
Thanks for having me.
How does it feel to have 3 restaurants now? You got a new one, haven't you?
Yeah. It's named Filia. It's hard, but it's exciting.
What's the story behind Filia?
Well, we're changing up a little bit, so we're starting doing pizza and wine bar, and we've got a small deli attached to the restaurant.
Beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
very, very exciting stuff.
Andres, without giving too much away, tell us a little bit about the dish that's under this cloth.
Well, it's not pasta.
Good.
While it's not pasta, it kind of defines tipo.
Sneaky.
Oh, all right.
Today, we're going to do things a little differently. You're not going to see the dish.
Jesus.
You're not going to taste the dish. In fact, there's no traditional recipe.
Oh, that is like a whole level of hell.
I told you it was a very particular kind of hell today.
Yeah.
What?
Being able to see the dish and taste the dish is so important because you're essentially replicating a dish in a pressure test. So with none of that to go by, today's going to be tough.
But don't worry, you're not going in completely blind. Because today, you'll be making the dish from a review written by our own Melissa Leong.
This guy.
This is not the way I like to work. Like, I am definitely a type of person who's to the point, everything dot points. So I'm feeling a bit nervous about getting a review.
Of course, as you know, Mel's one of the most respected food writers in the country. We all know she's always got the right words to describe a dish. Should we hear the review?
Yes.
Sure. Oh my God.
It should figure that at Tipo 00, a venue known for approaching classic Italian ideas with an inherently Melbourne accent, would change the way that we think about one of Italy's most famous desserts. But to put it plainly, what you're about to embark on is no ordinary tiramisu.
Knew it.
Here, flavours and textures are subverted into a sophisticated ring of deep, rich chocolate brownie, protecting a subtly sweet, rum-spiked, velvety mascarpone cream, crowned with the thinnest snap of dark chocolate.
I love tiramisu. I've made it a few times before, so I'm pretty happy that it's a dessert and that I'm familiar with those flavours.
4 eggs join 280 grams of brown sugar and the aromatic interior of a vanilla pod, thoroughly scraped. Gently add that warm, buttery chocolate goodness before folding in a sifted concoction of 65 grams of 00 and just under half that of rye, and a generous spoonful of cocoa for that bitter bite.
I noticed that there's not a lot of measurements. Some are quite cryptic, which could go well for me because that means it depends on my palate. And I'm confident with that, and hopefully that doesn't let me down today.
Tempers rise in kitchens, but yours mustn't if you're to transform 250 grams of the darkest chocolate into a flat, 1mm sheet of something perfectly snappy. Now step back from your creation, your work is almost done. All that remains is to present it to those who would devour with one final dramatic touch. A generous drizzle of warm coffee caramel poured through the centre of the disc, because nothing fabulously Italian is ever without a little fanfare.
Melissa Leong! Wow. Today, you'll have 75 minutes to make Andreas's tiramisu using Mel's review. The first time that you guys will see the completed dish is when you finish making your own. And of course, the one that looks and tastes least like Andreas's will send its maker home. Andreas, do you want to send him off, mate?
I would love to. Guys, your time starts now.
It's so hard to decipher that stuff, man, I reckon.
First thing I do when I run to my bench is to read the review. I'm an eternal student. I'm currently doing my second degree, so I have no issues reading things carefully and knowing when to skip and when not to.
Go on, then.
The first paragraph essentially sets up what the tiramisu looks like.
Flavours and textures are subverted into a sophisticated ring of deep, rich chocolate brownie, protecting a subtly sweet, rum-spiked, velvety mascarpone cream, crowned with the thinnest snap of dark chocolate.
So I've got that as a visual, and I'm going to use that and then start my next step, which is creating the foundation of the tiramisu, which was the brownie. I have made many tiramisus in my time, but this is a contemporary take, so I have to make sure that I do it to the review, and I just have to make sure I do the dish justice.
We brought the dish in. I want to see it, obviously.
I'm the blocker, so they can't see.
All right, go on. Let's see it, mate. There it is.
There you have it.
I will finish it off.
I've eaten this so many times at Teapot. I just can't wait to eat it again.
Yeah.
I know.
Go on, Mel. Get in there.
Just crack into it, hey? What a satisfying snap.
I didn't hear a time, like how long to cook the brownie, for example. It was just like put a toothpick in when it comes out clean, the cake's done. But we may well see varying degrees of doneness when it comes to the brownie, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Andres, cook time 75 minutes. Do you reckon, like, is that going to be tight?
It's going to be tight.
Yeah?
It's the real pressure test.
I am going to work quickly and, yeah, just be super, super thorough with reading the review. The first thing I'm getting started on is the brownie. I'm starting by melting down my chocolate and butter over a bain-marie. I don't like coffee. Because of that, I've never made a tiramisu before, but I've been making brownies since I was probably 12 years old. It's something I've done so many times and something I'm pretty comfortable that I can pull off in the kitchen. This isn't a classic tiramisu. It's all pretty simple in its elements, but it's just about making sure each of them are perfect.
Go, Steph.
They turn this happiness into a tray and make it one that doesn't stick. I am known for being a dessert person in this kitchen. People are starting to call me the cake queen, and that's a lot of expectation on me. Dessert people doing a dessert pressure test, it's always risky because we have our own flair when it comes to certain elements.
Come on, Steph, hustle, mate. Let's go.
Into a mixer, 100 grams of sugar. And without a traditional recipe, it's thrown me off a bit. So I'm taking a little bit of extra time to decode the review. Sugar.
Oh my God, she's lost 5-6 minutes.
Steph, you need to get your bain-marie on.
Yeah.
Okay? Go.
Come on, guys. Keep going, guys.
No tasting, no worries. You got 1 hour to go.
Come on, guys! Let's go!
Come on, Steph. Drop your lead. Let's go.
Oh, this is a hard pressure test. It's different to the others, and it's pretty quick one too. 75 minutes is bloody fast. I'm going to work my butt off today. I want to make sure I stay here, not ready to go home at all. So, yeah, just work hard. I've been working on the brownie part, so this will form the base of the tiramisu dish. So it needs to get into the oven as soon as possible because I'll need to cut it later and it needs to be cool. This review, it's quite generous. It has amounts in it.
4 eggs join 280 grams of brown sugar and the aromatic interior of a vanilla pod, thoroughly scraped.
It's really hard to watch anyone else when Billy's in action.
It's like beautiful.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
Together, whisk in a bowl of a mixer at a cracking pace until pleasingly pale.
I'm happy with where I'm sitting at the moment with time. I wanted to get this brownie in as soon as possible so I have the most time for that tempering chocolate because I think that's going to be a pressure point.
Yeah, Billy.
There you go, Billy. Butter that pan.
Grease it up.
Hey.
Montana with the brownie points puts hers in first. Yes! Yes!
All the review says about the cook time on this brownie is to leave it in the oven until it's transformed and tender.
A clean skewer, once removed, provides proof that the pudding is done.
And from what I know from brownies, they take around 20 to 30 minutes to cook. But if I overcook it, I'm basically sending myself home. So I'm setting the oven for 12 minutes, then I'm just checking it every 4 minutes until it's done.
Montana, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, actually. I mean, I'm glad it's another dessert. Yeah, I'm just sort of taking my mantra that I used in my last pressure test and just to motor.
I'm just very mindful. There's a saying, you know, more haste, less speed.
Yeah.
Doing things once properly is better than doing things multiple times.
Of course.
Focus on precision today.
Of course.
Okay?
Cool.
You got this.
Good
luck.
I got it. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Well done, Billy. Looks beautiful.
Great work, Bill.
Hey, Billy. Brownie time.
I don't know, I'm just keeping an eye on it.
Really? No timer?
No, because I haven't made this brownie before, so...
Doing it by feel?
Just by feel. Got a skewer.
Yeah.
Go, Alvin.
Nice, Alvin.
Very well, Alvin.
Well done.
A tray that size and that slab, I'm thinking 20 minutes will be fine. It won't be over. And, you know, like if it's under, then it's great. I can actually extend the time. I'll just have to check it after 20 minutes and see how I go.
Come on, Steph. That brownie has to be... Get it in the oven, yeah?
Yep.
Come on.
50 minutes to go, and I'm just finishing off the batter for my brownie.
Yeah, Steph, you've picked up, like, the pace, so keep going, yeah? You're doing well.
Time has just flown in this kitchen. So I have not had a lot of time to recheck the review for what I'm doing. I just have to work on instinct and put my brownie mixture into the oven.
Go, Steph.
Come on, Steph. Go in. Go in, go in, go in, go in, and move on. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on.
I've got my brownie in the oven and I'm doing my chocolate disc. And that just involves tempering, quote unquote, the darkest of chocolates. The review says the chocolate disc is perfectly tempered and snappy. But what it doesn't say is, how do we temper this? I've done tempering chocolate a couple of times now in the pressure test and in the past pressure tests. It's never easy. I'm doing it the microwave sort of technique, and I've also learned that tempering chocolate, you need patience. Which in 75 minutes, you just don't have. To temper the chocolate, I melt the chocolate in the microwave until it gets to a temperature of between 42 to 45 degrees. Then I have to cool it down to about 28 to 29 degrees. And to do that, I add more chocolate to cool down the temperature. My chocolate is tempered and looking really good. So next, I spread it in between two acetate sheets and let the cooling down process do its thing before I cut the disc of tempered chocolate later.
I've done a lot of desserts, but I have a love-hate relationship with tempered chocolate. I love what it brings to a dessert, but I hate the path for me to get there.
I just have to be really careful as to make sure that it is actually properly tempered.
Personally, I would just shave chocolate over it instead of tempering it because a block of chocolate's already tempered.
That's so mesmerising, Billy. My tempered chocolate, it's looking glossy, it's looking nice. I brushed up on my chocolate tempering, knowing I was coming back here, so that's proven to be fruitful.
Get ready for us to critique your dishes. You've only got 45 minutes to go.
Come on, guys, come on. Come on, keep pushing. Go, Steph, go, Billy, go, Alvin, come on.
Being a 75-minute cook, I'm working as quickly as I can today. I have a look at my tempered chocolate and it's not right.
When is she tempered?
What's that?
Is it tempered?
It's tempered on these. I have tempered chocolate so many times. Like, it's an element I know I can do with my eyes closed. But the pressure of the elimination is definitely getting to me today.
Montana?
Hello, hello.
What's going on there? That doesn't look
It's not
all right.
tempered. No, it's not.
Slow down a bit, like, because you're working so fast.
Yeah.
But, like, if you don't concentrate and get this done, like, perfectly, that can send you home.
Yeah.
There's only 4 of you, and there are only a few components.
Yeah.
So we are going to be splitting hairs today, I reckon.
I have a look at my tempered chocolate and it's not right.
What's going on there? That doesn't look
It's not
all right.
tempered. No, it's not.
The question is, do you know where you went wrong? Because
Yes.
it doesn't look
Yes,
right
no, I
at all.
do.
Slow down a bit, like, because you're working so fast.
Yeah. You know what, I'm just going to start again.
Good work, Montana. Fresh sheets, fresh bowl, fresh mon.
Yep. MasterChef has been something I've wanted to do since I was young, and knowing today could be my last day in the competition doesn't feel great.
You need plenty of chocolate in there.
Huh?
You need plenty of chocolate in there.
I really want to prove to the favourites today that I'm here for a reason, especially to Billy. Billy is such an idol to me. She is definitely someone I have to thank for starting my passion for food.
I do have to motor.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Come on, guys! Come on!
I think I'm going okay for time at the moment. My brownie's in the oven. I've just done the tempered chocolate and I'm starting the mascarpone cream. Got to keep an eye on that brownie. That's the main part of this dish, so yeah, okay so far. The review has some good clues in there.
6 golden yolks begin your velvet cream, soon to be rich with mascarpone's freshness and bite.
So I put some egg yolks into the stand mixer with some icing sugar, some cream and some mascarpone cream. Mix that all up together until it's nice and thick and then add in a shot of rum.
Billy?
Hi.
Hi, Billy.
How you doing?
Going well so far.
Pressure test. Like, you're no stranger to pressure test.
No.
You look pretty comfortable.
Yeah, I love tiramisu.
Yeah.
I love brownie.
I'm just looking around. The bench is clean
It's
as
like,
a whistle.
Yeah, there's practically no pressure there.
Exactly.
Well, someone's going home.
I'm just going to leave you with that.
Yeah, please do.
Leave you with that. I'm going to leave you with that.
Wonderful. I'm really stoked to make top 12, but not going further would be a really sad way to go home. I've found pressure tests is where I actively try to stay calm and clean so that I can hopefully cook well and hopefully stay safe.
All I can say is words carry meaning. 30 minutes to go.
Come on, guys, you got this. Let's go. Come on, guys. Come on. Keep pushing.
Couple more minutes.
Come on. Let's go.
Come on, be clean.
Good one, Calvin. You're going well.
Tasting my mascarpone, I can taste that bite as described by Mel in the review. I'm in my zone today, which is a very comfortable feeling. I am definitely a tiramisu person. I judge a good Italian restaurant with their tiramisu. My partner, he's half Italian, so I know what flavors and what to lean on to get the balance right.
You got this.
So with not much time to go, I get onto the coffee caramel sauce.
So you've got 125 grams and 125 grams. Amazing.
The chocolate coffee caramel sauce, crucial.
Yeah.
So just make sure it's delicious.
You don't want to make any mistakes here and whisk going home.
No. And what's going on?
What the?
Come on, Mon. Hustle, mate.
Being at the front bench, it's hard to know where you sort of sit in this cook. I've made my second batch of tempered chocolate and it's so much better than the first batch. But as a result, I've lost time. I'm not taking the foot off the gas. There's still a few more elements that I need to make perfect and get on the plate to keep myself safe from that elimination. Waiting for this brownie to cook is definitely a little bit of agony. If this brownie isn't cooked perfectly, I'm basically done for. I'm just watching it like a hawk. I pull the brownie out, put it on the bench, and I'm pretty happy with it. Based on what I know from cooking a brownie, I think this one is cooked pretty perfectly.
Come on, Montana. Just keep working, guys.
Come on, Billy.
How'd your chocolate look, Billy?
Yeah, happy with that, yeah.
Oh, I hate to say it, but the cracks are starting to appear. You've only got 15 minutes to go.
15 minutes, come on, guys.
Let's go.
You got this, Tab.
My brownie is still in the oven. It needs a little bit more to go. I'm slightly concerned because everyone seems to have pulled theirs out, but it's not coming out clean, and that's worrying me a bit. Everything else is more or less going to plan. I have to just work fast and careful. I think I'm in a good spot. I've been working on instinct and powering through these elements. I am working on the caramel sauce. Hey, Aldo.
Yeah.
How much is in a shot of coffee?
How much is a shot of coffee?
Yeah.
30 mils.
Okay, thanks.
That's a standard coffee espresso. Just added the caramel. She's done. She looks under control. Everything is going great. She has been slightly behind at the beginning, but now she got up perfectly on everything. So, and she's a baker queen. So I got no concern about it.
As I'm reading through the review for what I have to do next, shit.
What?
It's a vanilla bean pod.
That's fine. Scrap it off now.
I've got to put it in my brownie.
Scrap in your brownie.
Yeah. God, I missed something in the brownie. I've got to put it in my brownie.
In your brownie?
Yeah.
That's...
God, I missed something in the brownie. I know that missing an ingredient, people have gone home on that. I don't have time. I have to keep pushing. I can't stop and give up now. I'm gonna have a dish at the end of the day.
If you're not plating up now, you're in trouble because you've only got 5 minutes to go.
Come on, guys, come on! Keep pushing, come on, I'm fresh!
Keep it up, Billy, you're going well.
It's just about taking our time and making sure we're doing it right.
Brownie's done and chilling. Cream is done and in the fridge. Caramel's done. Now it's time to cut the disc of tempered chocolate. Bum, bum, bum. Oh. I hate this bit. I heat up a ring mold so that I can do a clean cut. I have to be really careful as well because, you know, like you could easily break that ring. I lift one up and it looks like almost a full moon. So that one is plan B. Okay, let's try again.
Now just take your time.
Carefully, careful.
Don't rush, Jesus. Okay. Every time.
This is really difficult. I realized that there's no more time to waste. I've got one disc. It's not a perfect circle, but it'll have to do because I still have to finish the entire tiramisu.
Brownie's looking good. You using that to cut the middle brownie?
Yes.
It's a huge
little cutter. If that's what it says, right? I've got my mascarpone in the fridge. The caramel sauce is done and the tempered chocolate's done.
Oh, what technique, really?
Quite a lot there. Oops.
Not a drip, not a drop.
I'm happy with the cook on my brownie, so the only thing left to do is assemble this dish. As I'm plating, it's all starting to make a bit more sense.
Lovely, Billy.
Now I can see that the mascarpone cream has to go in the ring of brownie and the tempered chocolate disc will fit perfectly on top. And then Mel's written generous dollops of mascarpone cream around the plate. So just go for it and start piping.
Come on, guys, put it on the plate. Come on. Put it on the plate,
Let's go, guys, come on.
Come on.
Let's go.
3 minutes to go!
Oh, let's go!
All right, guys, got 3 minutes. Got this.
I'm really happy with how my brownie looks and I'm feeling pretty okay at the moment. My 2 main elements are on the plate and my caramel sauce is done. But getting this tempered chocolate off the acetate is probably the biggest struggle.
Nice and gently, yeah, Mon?
Yep.
Try peeling as well if you have to.
I'm freaking out that I'm not even gonna have anything in the form of a disc at all to get onto this plate. Oh, God. I'm just gonna have to get what I can from this sheet with the smaller ring cutter.
You got it, Montana. Oh, that's it, okay.
What is she doing? What's she doing? She's using the small cutter to cut.
To go home on a dessert would be probably the most heartbreaking thing.
Don't forget your cocoa powder.
Just need to finish with everything I've got.
Let's go. Let's go, go work, Mon.
Guys, get your skates on. You've only got 1 minute. Come on!
Come on, guys, I'm fresh.
Let's go, guys. Finish it off. Finish it off, Steph.
Feeling flustered. This isn't where I want to be.
It's stuck on the...
Get a knife.
Just push the nozzle down a bit.
I am worried. I know I'm missing the vanilla in the brownie. but I don't have time to worry about it.
Just fill it in.
Just fill, don't worry about.
I have to get everything on the plate.
Beautiful. Beautiful, Steph.
All my other elements are done, and I think they taste really good. But it's not over until the fat lady sings.
Steph, the cocoa.
Do you need to dust it with cocoa?
Huh?
Cocoa. Come on.
We're going to the tasting room in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it!
How'd you go? These pressure tests are not easy. I missed an element in the brownie, so I am worried about that. But at the end of the day, I just have to hope for the best.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck, Billy.
I'm happy with how the dish looks. I'm pretty happy with how the brownie's cooked. Everything else I think I'm just not sure about because I have no frame of reference. But it's all really tasty. There's nothing more I can do apart from hope that I've done enough to stay in the competition. Hi.
Hey, Billy.
Hello.
Billy?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to see the real deal?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so.
Andreas?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Not too bad though, right?
Not too bad, yeah, I'm happy with that.
It's pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we're going to test it, Billy. Sauce her up.
Yeah.
Thanks, Billy.
Thank you.
Okay. Some nice detail there.
Yeah.
Hey.
Is that good?
Seems good to me. Is identical to yours. The flavour of the brownie is identical to yours. The sauce, consistency and flavour is fantastic. You can taste the caramel, you can taste the chocolate, you can taste the coffee. Good pinch of salt in there, as there was in yours. I think it's very well done.
Overall, I think it ate really well. Great tempered chocolate. They taste pretty much the same as the one we make.
Yeah. Billy, just, I mean, we try and put her under pressure. It's pretty hard. I mean, she's no stranger to a pressure test, and maybe that's why she's unflusterable.
Unflusterable. I should have put that in there.
Good luck.
Oh, thanks.
Good luck, Montana.
Good luck. See.
I definitely am concerned for my safety in this competition after today's cook. I know this isn't perfect. I know that tempered chocolate disc isn't the right size, but I hope that this dish resembles Andreas's as best as I possibly could.
Montana,
Hello.
how you doing?
Yeah, all right.
Oh.
As good as I can be.
Would you like to see?
Yes, I would love to see.
Andreas?
Interesting.
Missed an episode of MasterChef? Catch up on the latest culinary action. Enjoy another serving or savour past seasons at tenplay.com.au/MasterChef.
interesting. Looks a little different. Obviously, the size of my disc is different. The colour of the cream's a little different. But, okay.
So we'll taste now, and good luck.
Yes, thank you.
Sauce her up.
Sauce her up, all right.
Thank you, Montana.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Montana.
Okay.
Okay, well, there are some very obvious differences between yours and Montana's. Yeah. But what do we think in general?
The chocolate ring is definitely the one that stands out. How's the snap?
Yeah, it's actually a nice snap on the chocolate.
Visually, I think people might say, oh, well, that looks so different to yours. But I think in terms of the way it eats together, the experience isn't too far of a departure from the experience of eating the original tiramisu. Yeah. The texture of the brownie is really lovely. It is exactly what it needed to be. Not too fudgy, not too crumbly, cakey either. And enough just to be able to hold that really lovely shape and the mascarpone within.
The chocolate sauce is great. I reckon there's a little bit more coffee in there. It doesn't bother me at all. And it's seasoned nicely with salt as well.
Also, the chocolate obviously wasn't the full size of the circle like yours was.
The only thing, like, for me is that I feel like the pressure test really got here.
Yeah.
Technically is pretty good. I just feel like the pressure really got here final presentation mostly.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck.
My interpretation of the review is this, what I'm seeing now on the plate. And am I happy with it? Yes. I'd be happier if there's a complete disc of tempered chocolate.
Alvin.
Hi.
Hi.
Alvin.
Hi.
Alvin, first things first. Should we have a look under there?
Oh.
See what you're comparing to?
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh.
Thoughts?
I'm happy-ish.
Okay.
Ish?
Well, I think so.
Do you want to sauce it up and then we'll taste? Thanks, Alvin.
Thanks, Alvin.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alvin.
Okay, so some slightly diplomatic placing of the mascarpone cream.
It looks pretty good, actually. We'll find out how it tastes in a minute, though.
Let's hear that chocolate.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
How good's this chocolate sauce?
Yeah, and the cream. Right?
It's all good. It eats really well together.
Alvin, I think he's done it again, hasn't he? Like, the fact that Jock's down there hoovering up the last of the chocolate sauce, the chocolate coffee caramels.
How good is it?
Is very, very good. I would say nearly identical to yours.
Yeah.
Both in texture, but also in flavour.
Loved the cream. I thought it had the right amount of lightness, freshness, the balance of flavour, and just the light hint of rum through it.
I think it eats really, really well.
Yeah.
The brownie's probably 5% off.
Just a little bit over,
Just
but
a
yeah.
tiny little bit. It's really not that much. And then he's managed to get
Most
7/8 of the disc of chocolate on there, you know what I mean? But it was tempered nicely, it was a nice snap to it. So, you know, I'm really proud of him.
Yeah.
Good luck, Steph.
Good luck, Steph.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, hey.
Hi.
How you going?
I'm okay, I guess. I know I'm missing the vanilla, but I just have to trust that what I did is enough.
Hey, hey.
Hi.
How you going?
I'm okay, I guess.
Okay, you guess.
Well, it's a pressure test, right?
Of course. Would you like to see what you're up against?
Okay.
How do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, noticeable differences.
So would you please sauce and we'll taste?
Thank you, Steph.
Thanks, Steph.
Thanks, Steph.
Thank you.
Okay. What do we think? Presentation.
Presentation, you can see the hot chocolates started to melt the chocolate and there's a big dip, so obviously the cream isn't so much there. I'm going to lift it off and have a little look, actually. It's a lot less. It's
Yeah.
like half full. As I feared, not putting the vanilla in there, missing it out in the recipe, is actually forced this eggy flavour, which is completely distracting, on top of the fact there's not enough cream, you know, to round it out.
The chocolate sauce, I think, was good. It had the coffee amount was really, really good.
Yeah.
Presentation, it was fine.
Yeah, she's done some reasonable work on the other elements, but when the brownie tastes like that, and the brownie, let's face it, the cooking of the brownie and the ratios of the ingredients in the brownie is probably one of the main things in this recipe. It's hard to get away from. Andreas, that was a tough challenge in the end. How do you think the guys went?
Well, I think considering they went pretty much blind, they all did quite well.
Well, it's been a day to remember. Everyone, should we give it up for Andreas Papadakis? Yeah!
Montana, Steph, Alvin, and Billy. This pressure test was unlike the others. You had to rely on your instincts. But, unfortunately, one of you was consumed by today's pressure. And it showed on both the plate and our palate.
Steph, your brownie was missing that crucial ingredient, vanilla. And as a result, it tasted overwhelmingly eggy. Because the brownie was the foundation of Andreas's dish, unfortunately, that's the reason why you got home today.
You know, it's been an incredible experience. It's been such an honor to cook for you guys. And it's been such a privilege to get to know the people that I've met. I have a boatload of incredible memories in and outside of this kitchen. And for that, I thank you guys for this incredible experience.
Steph, every time we see you cook in the kitchen, you are shining. You brought so much into this kitchen, and we've loved watching you explore your food identity on every plate that you brought us. But for now, it's time to say goodbye.
Thank you. To go out on a dessert
Yeah, it's such a good time.
Thank you. Is honestly so cliched. Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure. The thing I'll miss the most is the people.
Thanks for cooking for us.
Thank you so much for everything. Guys, Aldo. I got to meet some of my food heroes, which is crazy, like Billy, Sashi, Julie, and then I got new food heroes.
Give it up for Steph, everybody!
There are times where you just grow as a person because you put yourself out there, and MasterChef is one of them.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia, it's a restaurant rumble.
Today is a baptism of fire.
Let's go, guys, come on!
They're taking over 2 kitchens for a service challenge.
It's all hands on deck. Everybody's got to drop what they're doing.
And a shot at immunity.